video about those people that you know are not your friends. Like, you already really know. You try to give people a chance, right? Or a fair chance or whatever. But this is a little bit even different, because these people will wait and not only make up shit, but they will wait till years later to say whatever, however they've been feeling about you. So let me give you a scenario. This lady, I was cool with her. I met her about 2015. It is now 2021 of November, the end of November, so it's like the 28th that I'm doing this video. So I just want to tell y'all, apparently she been wanting to get some stuff off her chest about me, okay? And not only that, like, flip the script, like literally was putting words in my, not even in my mouth, but like, say like when I text her, she'd take the text and re-flip it. Now all of this is all because of a money conversation, okay? So she's also one of those people that have a problem with money. She's not a narcissist, probably not codependent and all those things, but she's still an asshole. So we're gonna talk about her ass today. So let me tell y'all what happened a couple years back when I was living in my second house in Maine. So I moved out of one house, moved in a second house. And so one day, like, she was cool, you know what I'm saying? We smoked J's, whatever. But she was cool, you know. I really didn't have a problem, never had a problem with her. Now, other people that would come around and say she'd be around, they would always say that she was weird. I'm not really judgmental. We're all judging at a point in our lives, but hell, like, even fucked up people, I don't, like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever your walk of life, it is what it is. I'm at an age where I'm old enough to understand whatever need to be understood, I guess. Let's say that. But anyway, back then, let me tell you about the lady. She came up my house one day. My kids was in the house. And my house wasn't dirty or nothing like that. You know, I got, anybody that know me personally, I got a lot of kids. But maybe they made a sandwich or something like that and they didn't put the mayonnaise back. So, sitting on the table, it ain't even bothering me. Okay? Well, it bothered her. That was the first time. Another time, just so happened my mayonnaise was left out again. And it bothered her so much. Literally, she was talking to all my kids like, this is very dangerous. You can get sick. And everything she was saying, she was right. So I did not support what she was saying as woman to woman, and me and her as a mom. You understand what I'm saying? Because she at least got one kid, right? This is why I don't like bitches with one kid. I don't like none of y'all bitches with one kid. I don't like none of y'all, because y'all still got a first-time mom mind, a first-time mom mentality. No matter how old you get. It's funny to me. So I'm just giving you, from my experience with a person that only had one kid, and that one kid made their life so fucking miserable. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, but you couldn't walk a day in my motherfucking shoes, I guess. So anyway, but after that time about the mayonnaise, I never let that bitch come over my house no more anyway. Because I'm like, damn. I also noticed little things she would notice that I would have. Like, I mean, it could be something simple as like a little trinket or something like that. I'm not talking about stuff that you set out and you want people to see. Just something you in general have. It could just be a kitchen item or something. You're not really paying attention to it. But like, this motherfucker all up in my windows and shit. Like, no. It was crazy. So, from there, I stopped like kind of letting her come over. The last time she came over to that particular house, it was because she wanted to commit suicide. Now, granted, she white and I'm black. White people, I'm not trying to sound racist, but they crazy. You know what I'm I'm saying? Like, they will take their own life over bills. Majority of black people not going to take their life over bills. Like, we don't care if them damn bills stay there till the day we die. That it is what it is. Like, that's what it is. So when she came over, she even gave me details how she was going to commit suicide. I had saved her life because let me tell you, I was supposed to been gone. But I guess the energies or entities or whatever y'all want to call it wouldn't let me leave my house. I was supposed to left my house hours ago for this lady knocked on my door. And on the same day I was supposed to leave, a friend of mine from Florida, like a real friend of mine, like a friend. We have been friends for about 20 years, actually, about 18 years. My oldest child is 18. So about 18 years. Basically, 19, let's say like 17, 15 years, all right? Or 13 years, but about 15 years. So anyway, she never calls me at this time of the day. Just so happened, I answer the phone, I get on the phone with her, I'm like, man, yeah, I'm trying to get out the door, blah, 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 blah. When I go to even reach for my door to get off the damn phone with her, this lady was at my door, and I answered. I told my girlfriend, let me call you back. She back at the door, whatever, like that. And so she like, oh Lord, what she want? So all my actual real friends know about her and this whole mayonnaise thing, you know, because when you start coming to people's house and you do certain little things, people like me, I don't even want you at my house. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a different perspective anyway about a lot of things. I done had fun at people's houses with shit every goddamn way. Ketchup left out and the damn mayonnaise. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But y'all don't keep it real. I just keep it real like that because it just be like that. Y'all be fake as shit. So anyway, so when she came in, I was like, well, what's going on? So she started telling me how she wanted to drive her truck. Because where we live at, we really live in a real mountain. You know what I'm saying? Like real mountain life. Real snow. Like when snow drop where we live at, it drop. It ain't no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This shit dropping and stay. You know what I'm saying? Our temperatures can reach negative 17 degrees. So she wanted to commit suicide in her truck, back it up, and you know, carbon monoxide poison or whatever. She a coward anyway. Just blow your shit. You know what I'm saying? But this is the way she wanted to do it. I'm just giving y'all, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of insight of this last visit. So I'm like, girl, hold on. So I'm trying to get the bud and everything, cause like I wanted her like pick what you want to smoke, baby. You need, first of all, you need to smoke. You need to chill out. You need to hit some of this tree, baby, because life ain't never that damn serious where you got to take your own life. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, if you got life insurance, you're not gonna your child, the one kid she had living, wasn't gonna get nothing. So she was going to be left with a burden on burying her mother unless her other siblings stepped in that supposedly got a lot of money. Matter of fact, some of these people actually are like in, let's just say, governors or something. I don't want to say too much. But I'm just telling y'all, like, I be meeting people, it just be crazy. So anyway, in the incident, or I don't know, it's crazy because this lady is smart, but she dumb and weak. So we sitting down, we hitting the J, and she was like, I don't understand how you do it, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, in her mind, she figured because I'm black, and because black people always struggle, it ain't got nothing to do with that. I just don't give a fuck. Alright? My hair's only dyed at the ends. My hair is not dyed all over. I don't even put black dye at the roots or nothing. I'm not ashamed of my gray hairs or anything like that. Like, actually, you know, maybe if I lived in a different place, I probably would have a lot of dye and eyelashes and all that. But I don't live in a place like that. I live in the woods. I live in the sticks. I live in the mountains. So I don't live the life that y'all live. So when y'all see me, like, when I just tie my hair up like this, it's just because I want my hair on my face or whatever. And I just keep it moving and do my own thing. I don't care how nobody think or feel. I live in the mountains. When I come into the city, I'm on my way to work now. I'm going to the city. I'm going just like this. Like, it don't matter to me what nobody think. Y'all be worried about the wrong things. This is what her problem was, being worried about the wrong things. So, I saved her life. Now, let's get to the nitty gritty. She wanted to sell her house. I simply mentioned, you know, you can go on the internet, people making double offers and stuff like that. People really looking for property and land. Different ways you can do things. You don't just have to rely on the realtor, right? Or the realtor could take over and do everything, but you can still advertise with the realtor got. Like, things like that. Well, anyway, she then started talking about getting over on the system. I just want my fair share. And I'm like, what? It is 2021, bitch. So if you feel like that the realtor is ripping you off, fire that bitch. She didn't like when I said that. Like, I'm wrong for being on her side. So I'm confused. Am I mad at her? No. What she does is take her anger, switch it, and think she's going to keep popping shit at me. Well, like I told her, I'm going to be the bigger bitch. I don't really care nothing that you're saying, because everything you're saying is a lie. She said all kinds of stuff about me. But I told her, you must have been wanting to get that off your chest about me. Lady, you was too old. She was 63 years old. I've been nothing but a friend to you. I've never let nobody put their mouth on you or nothing. Even, like I said, I had people that would come around, like we all be smoking, chilling in my house. They be like, man, yeah, I don't know something about her. She's weird or whatever. I figure everybody got their own weird ways. So, she was cool with me. I really didn't have a problem with her. Everybody got their own things. But over time and as you age, nobody should not be able to hold a conversation with you about money because you feel bad about money. A lot of y'all feel bad about money. Don't be like this old bitch at 63 years old. Whether she white or black, but she a white lady. She then started talking about the system and how people get over on the system. If you got a lot of kids, such as myself, you get a fat check because you got your kids, so you live off your kids. Bitch, I've been going to work before I had kids. I've been taking care of Mika before I had kids. What the fuck is she talking about? Then she accused me of having a kid when I was 18, so bitch, you really out of pocket just by your mouth. So I had to tell her, now let me tell you something. Don't be that old cat lady bitch. Don't be the bitch that your kid, your one kid at that, you got one kid. I got a lot of kids. So that means if nothing but one of my kids like me, at least one of them gonna come through when the fuck I get old. Bitch, you better make sure your one kid fuck with you. I had to bring it to that hoe like that. Dumbass. So you mad? What you mad about? My fucking taxes? It ain't even tax time. I told her nobody but a weirdo sits and think about how many kids a person got. 1 kid, 2 kids, 3 kids, and they must get a nice income tax check. They're living off the system. Bitch, what is wrong with you? I don't work 16 hours every motherfucking day, dog, whether I had kids or not, because I'm going to go get money. I got bills to pay like everybody else. It don't got nothing to do with my kids. But at the end of the day, apparently you mad about the one kid, and I guess she struggled so bad with her one kid. But look where you live at. You stayed in a raggedy ass place. The same complaints that I have had, I'm sure you've had them, but you didn't do nothing about them. You didn't even try to get you a better vehicle so you can go down the road and make more fucking money. No, you chose to make $5.25. You chose to let these people pay you $4 fucking dollars. I'm telling y'all, this is the mentality, especially these old motherfuckers. Then she run around like she a Democrat. And we already know the perspective of a Democrat. We're not even talking about these people that's in office right now. But the understanding of the Democrats versus the Republicans. So I told her, I said, then you talking trash about nothing. I said, you might as well be a fucking Republican. And then I told her, that's a whole lot of red flags. Okay? You might as well be one of them motherfuckers that, them Republicans that want to vote against everything for their own people, even during a pandemic. That's what I told her. Because I don't really know what your problem is. And then I said, I hope they do pass the next bill. I knew that was going to make her mad. I said, because I could use $25,000 grant towards a new home. Okay? I could use $12,500 towards a new Tesla. But you know, where we live at, these motherfuckers ain't ready for no Tesla. They still got old ass 1900 ass cars up here. That they I don't even want to get started on that shit. I'm just trying to give you the understanding that I understand and how this conversation was going. But at the end of the day, I had to also tell her, you're a white woman. You worried about a system that don't even give a fuck about you, and you white. She said, you pulling a race card? Did I pull the race card? Nah, I'm just telling you real shit. You white. You're a white woman. You got 1,000 complaints about society, life, and earth, but apparently you hate the planet in its own existence. That's what I told her. I said, you really need help, and you need therapy, and you shouldn't be so uptight because it's annoying. And you shouldn't have a problem with having money conversations or something that may help you. Just because you may not agree with it doesn't mean that's not the way that everything is going. Baby, Bitcoins is in. What you talking about? You might not agree to it, but that's what's going on. She was heated, okay? To the point, basically, me saying stuff like that, I'm a fraud. So I'm just giving you perspective. All because she's having problems with her house. When I simply told her, you could have did a private sale. You own your house. You could have did a rent-to-own, rent-to-buy thing with somebody. She started trying to tell me about the law where we live at. Bitch, I don't give a fuck about the law. The law meant to be, the law is meant to be broken, or you research it and you find a way how you can do it. You're not gonna tell me the only way you can sell some shit that belong to you is only by a realtor, even if you gotta go to the courthouse to fill out paperwork. But this was her argument to me. She had to just be mad at me because things was not going right with the realtor. And maybe, possibly, she may even felt like I wasn't there for her. I don't know. But, bitch, you was too old. Y'all, don't be an old bitch that people just deal with you. Nobody wants to deal with you. You know? That's what she gonna be. The old cat lady. The bitch with a lot of cash that don't nobody want to deal with her goofy ass. You know, and that's what I ended up having to tell her. You know, when people just deal with you. You know, like if you end up in a hospital, they just, you know, they gonna come through because they got love for you, but they ain't fucking with you. Because your mind fucked up and your mouth fucked up, and she stayed isolated. Like, she is literally sitting on top of a mountain. Nobody comes to visit her. I don't even bother to go up there because I got my own life. I've been stopped going up there like that. Like, that's what the phone is for. Pick up the phone. We can call each other, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't even bother to bring coffee because she be so left field. I mean, any conversation has been so touchy with her. Who the fuck want to be around you when you become like that? Miserable. So, again, misery love fucking company. So, keep that in mind. And motherfuckers like that you try to give a chance, you already know they shifty, they 50, all of those ifty motherfucking names. Just know it's gonna be a time when they really want to say how they feel or try to cause you some motherfucking problems. Or say some shit sideways or put some shit on you. Do not get offended or nothing like that. I wasn't offended. But I had to let her know I'm the bigger bitch. You know. So the next friend or somebody you meet, if you have any, because as old as you are, you should have some type of friends that'll come through. I've never taken anything from her. One of the messages she sent me, she said, I found the word friend means taker here. I don't know what her dealings have been for the last couple months because I've been grinding anyway. I go to work 10 hours, 12 hours, 16. I bang that shit out, get paid, bitch. I don't got time for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I can't do, I'm going to pay somebody to motherfucking do it. I'm from Washington, D.C. I'm not from here. Bitch, I still don't even cut grass. What the fuck is we talking about? Okay? I'm not fucking ever cutting grass. So, all these bitches need to get a fucking grip when they even talking to me about dumb shit. Or your own shit. And I'm trying to help you out. Level you up. But anyway, the bottom line is, apparently, she waited a long time, or the frustration of this realtor trying to get over on her, she decided to take that anger out on me. But like I said, this is some shit she been wanting to say. Bitches, ain't even tax time. You worried about some motherfucking taxes? I mean, you would think I'd be around showboating and doing all kind of stuff. Tax, I don't know what she talking about. Even though she didn't say that, you would think that the way that she feel, but nah. And actually, that was that little race shit that she was trying to throw in there. For real. She just felt some kind of fucking way in general, period. She one of them people that want to fuck with you when you ass out. Because I told her, it sounded like to me, you like when I had to start over from scratch. From the motherfucking bottom. When I didn't even have a fucking couch in my house. That shit. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know where she was coming from. But this shit that she was saying and putting in my mouth, or making up, or saying she had a problem, and tax time. It's fucking November. She worried about tax time. So I'm just telling y'all, when you already know somebody shifty, I already was giving her space and opportunity anyway, which means I was already keeping my distance. Once you show me too many times you being weird or whatever, I can't have you around me. I can't have you around my motherfucking kids either, bitch. And I don't really want to be around you. I don't even want to bring you a cup of coffee. You don't get no coffee from me. You don't get nothing from Mika. Mika don't share with you. Mika don't come through. We just gonna touch bases here and there, bitch, through text. I don't even want to see your face on Duo. I don't want to see your ass on FaceTime. You don't get that kind of granted access with me. That's the type of bitch I am. Have a good day. I'm on my way to work.